Hi, everyone. Welcome today to Elian's Joy and to this episode. I am glad to see you. If you're tuning in on Roku or Apple or Amazon, welcome, welcome. And if you're listening to the replay, great to have you. Today is a little bit of a different show. I don't have a guest today. I had somebody canceling for today, which happens, of course. And what was I doing? I was actually in the middle of a yard sale, garage sale, just trying to clean up in the house, trying to clean up my attic, trying to clean out the garage, trying to get rid of some tools and hardware and just small furniture that we don't need anymore, the kids stuff, the kids room. Now we're empty nesters. So there is just a lot of stuff that we have. And there's a lot of stuff that we hold on to. So here, my outfit and no jewels. And I was like, oh, it's time for the show. Let's go, let's go. What am I going to talk about today? Now I don't have a guest. I'm going to talk about this cleaning up stuff. I'm going to talk about cleaning the attic, talk about cleaning out your house, your garage, your car, the rooms, the stuff, the office. Anything that you might have in mind already for a while, let's do it. So I want to inspire you today to clean out. I am Elian Haan. I am an executive resilience coach. I help normally people, women, through life, entrepreneurs, execs, leaders, and I help people move forward. People that feel stuck, I help them become unstoppable. And that is my work. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more today. But what was I doing in person? I was cleaning out. So I want to let you know today, and I'm going to talk about this, just one of these benefits, one of these amazing things that come with cleaning out your house, your place. What happens? What are the benefits? There are some really compelling benefits and pluses to cleaning out your house and your spaces. So in the first place, let's address that. Letting go of physical clutter creates mental clarity. It really does. I'm a happy camper today. I am glad we got a couple of dollars for a few things. We had small furniture, like I said, kids' toys, movies, books. We had some clothing items, some nice clothing items, some things on the wall, some artwork, just stuff. And we made some money. It was fun. We started yesterday. We're on it today. Meanwhile, I just feel very, very relieved that we got rid of so much stuff. And really, it was really nice. There was nice things, honestly. But do I need 8 flower vases? I don't need 8 flower vases. I can do with less. And now we have less busy, less traffic. I can definitely do with less. So letting go really creates that mental clarity as well. If you're having that clutter in your physical space, it just kind of reflects clutter in your mind. It just reflects the clutter in your head. So cleaning out and clearing out and all these items that you can let go of, all these unused items that you can let go of, it does help you feel more organized. It helps you feel more focused and it helps you feel less stressed. And there's a wonderful, wonderful plus of doing these things for yourself. And while you're sorting through items, you make those decisions if you want to keep on, if you want to hang on to it, if you need it for another day. It just really strengthens your abilities to make priorities as well. I know some people that are labeling, right? They go like, maybe hang on to it, maybe sell it, maybe give it away. But even if you start with that, it already makes you feel more organized. And it really teaches you to prioritize. What did you wear the last 6 months? What clothing items have you not worn for years? You think you're gonna, or whoops, here's one, right? Guilty. Maybe I'm gonna get back in that bathing suit. I don't think so. I'm not going to get back in that bathing suit. I don't think I can lose 5 or 10 pounds to get back in that bathing suit. Do I want to? I don't need it. Right? So letting go of some things are sometimes very healthy. And then secondly, like I said, it creates that mental clarity, that organized feeling, that empty feeling. And secondly, emotionally as well. It just release. especially when it comes to books that are given, especially the items that were given to you, gift items, right? Sometimes we hang on for a long time, but what if those gift items came from your mother-in-law, from your previous marriage? You love her, and maybe it was just a beautiful thing, but maybe you just don't want to hang on to that thought process anymore. Maybe it's not a healthy process to stay there. So emotional release is necessary for growth, right? Not for change, but for growth, like I always say. But emotional release can be really healthy. Sometimes it's the wedding pictures from your marriage 50 years ago. That was your first marriage. Maybe it's something from the kids that you're hanging on to. But if you make a picture of it, it can mean just as much because you can still look at it, you can still find it, but you don't really have to keep it all around, right? It can be with items, that can be with pictures. You can even make a picture of a picture, which I've done frequently, just to get rid of those old albums and to let go of that thought process, the emotional release, the things that you're hanging on from the past that are not really, in some cases, healthy for you either. So all possessions, they can carry these emotions, right? It's like regret or nostalgia, and it does no longer serve you. It's not healthy for you. So releasing that feels definitely liberating. It's the opportunity to reflect on what you really need right now moving forwards and align that with a new person sometimes that you're becoming, or a new journey, just a new journey in life, or a new fresh 10 or 5 years, right? Whatever you're choosing to do. And most of that at my age comes with downsizing as well. Making decisions to go move to a smaller place, have less to worry about, has less to take care of. All these things are also mentally and emotionally very cleansing. So we're talking about healing and we're talking about cleansing. Cleanup is cleansing, right? So also it leaves some space in the third place for new opportunities. Just like I said, we can downsize, we have less to do, we have less to take care of, less maintenance, and maybe it's one of these things where you open up for a new ideas, new creative ideas, new energetic spaces. You might do something with that room that was your kids' room that now creates something for you. It might be a new hobby room, right? A new experience for you, something totally new that you're going to do with that. So something creative, new opportunities, maybe a new workout space. Yay, right? Turn all those rooms over and create your own workout space in your hobby room. And then, of course, there needs still to be a little space for storage, but it definitely creates new opportunities. You can be really, really creative with that and just find out what you can just kind of love. It's okay to have empty space. It's okay to have empty drawers. It doesn't all need to be filled all the time. It's wonderful when you're moving to find some of these empty spaces and not have to worry about, right? So create new opportunities with those spaces, but letting go physically, emotionally, and mentally. That clarity is a wonderful feeling. Now, what are we going to do with this after this yard sale or garage sale? Number 4, it has some, right there, I can make room for some social responsibility, right? Or think about some social responsibility. Environment, donating items that I no longer need, definitely at the end of the day today. And I'm reducing some waste. I'm giving my possessions a second life. That's also the idea of a fun little garage sale, although everything is $1 or 50 cents. But really, it just really helps somebody else maybe find some Christmas gifts. So that's why we were having such a great fun weekend and busy weekend, because people were strolling. It's Black Friday today here in the United States, today. So people were already out shopping, and they stopped for a garage sale and maybe got some games for the kids, or maybe got some items and toys, or maybe got some furniture, little items to give away, or maybe even some clothing, or maybe even some Christmas decoration that I had in there, and just kind of revive it and give it to somebody else, right? So a gift galore, so to speak. Definitely my things are getting a second life. My home decor is getting a second life in somebody else's space. So that is a great thing. I love that. I love to know that somebody else is going to give my beautiful vase to somebody else who keeps it for themselves to clear up and or brighten up their space. Absolutely. And so if we are selling, this is actually a great point of having a garage sale or doing a little yard sale or doing it somewhere at the market space. I remember when we moved out of a home about 10 years ago that we went into a little open market, flea market space. And we stayed there for 2 days. We had lots of big furniture that was still in great shape. And then we were all able to sell that. So it also gave us that little financial awareness of, hey, we don't really have to put it at the street. We can make some money and then create some opportunity to do something fun with that. Right? So just unused items, but they're still sellable, they're still valuable. So it creates this little access to buying habits. Maybe we buy something new to turn it over, right? And to put it in our space again. That's what we do a lot as human beings as well, right? So we're just kind of moving and turning stuff over, making space for some new stuff that we think we need. We want. Yes, for sure. And that's just what we do as human beings, right? We just get rid of some stuff and buy some new. But definitely, if we're downsizing like we are and we're trying to ultimately, create some or move into a smaller space, then we definitely need to do this and stop buying new stuff for the little money that we just made. Absolutely. Here comes another point that is really fun and that I love to do. I love to go through it, of course, with my loved ones. And that creates family bonds. Even just when I sat down with my son last winter and I said, what do you need to take to your new home? Or what do you need to leave here? What do you not need anymore? We have been sitting there in that room for a day and we just went through all the things, stuff that we don't have to hold on to anymore, school paperwork or um, older clothing items, or like I said, movies and books and these things that we just don't use or don't really enjoy anymore, right? So letting go together was a really good bonding time. It definitely fosters teamwork and communication among family members, and you can also share stories, right? We looked at old pictures and we went through older books and memories, and definitely talking about that creates just really good family bonds and strengthens our bonds together. So cleanup day together is a great idea. You don't have to do it alone. You want to do this together and talk about it, and also tell your kids that it cleans up mentally and emotionally, that you can let go of things. Now, that's a little bit different for our generation and for the younger generation. They're not really holding on to things, I think, like we do, unless we really taught them that. So that old china, that silverware, the things that I inherited and just took with me all my life because it was my mom's or my grandmom's, or pictures, right? From the family pictures. Nowadays, they have it on the phone. It's all on the cloud somewhere. So in that sense, we don't really assume anymore that they want all that with the 16 knife set, right? Or the 25 piece, what is it, 24 piece china. It's been in the family for generations. Because it's different now. But we definitely need to talk about it. Is it hard for you to let go? Do you want the kids to have it? How important is it for you? Or can you let go of that as well if they choose to not move forward with some of these generational items? And not definitely not having to let go of the memory, or the priceless possessions that it was for you, but you can definitely talk about it and let go of it when they don't want it anymore. It's just different. It's just different. And then here, of course, number says 7. Now we have the stress reduction, peace of mind, cleaned up, open corners, cleaning rooms, etc. Just very, very, very good. You just really can visualize the mental distractions that you had before. It was constantly like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get a start on that. Just do it. I want to inspire you today to just do it and get that sense of calm that you will have at the end and say, oh, I'm so glad I got rid of this item, or I finally handed over those picture albums, or I finally let go of it. You will feel good. I promise you. You will feel good. It's definitely peace of mind and less stress because yay, it's done, right? We cleaned out. It's kind of like for me, it's kind of the spring cleaning in the winter. Oh well, it was cold, but we kept busy. So that was good. It's a symbol of a fresh start for everybody. So if you're cleaning out your spaces, it definitely symbolizes a fresh start, a new chapter in your life, maybe simply recovering from loss, sometimes preparing for a big move, or simply wanting that reset. And that was important for me. Just that reset, just looking out to some new, creative, bright, new journeys, some things that I can do with the space that opened up, some things that I can do when we plan to move and downsize. There's definitely some things to it. So this is some form of downsizing. Like I just found this wonderful handout from a friend that talked about downsizing, just a whole pre-prep for it, thinking about it. Do we want to? Or do we want to stay here? And if we want to, we need some time to do so. And we definitely need to let go of some items first. Definitely let go of some household, old stuff. And then we can kind of prepare. Just look at all the angles, right? And examine the needs and the wants that are yours going forwards. What do you need and want? And then when you make your decision finally to be ready to do so, then you can get even better planned and better organized. And less stuff to move. Absolutely. So I hope this helped you a little bit to get into that winter spring cleaning mode and attack some things, some rooms, some drawers, some corners, some attics down under, right? It's not the attic, but it's the cellar. Maybe you have something like that in your house. So maybe I inspired you to take action and clean your life. Clean up physically, mentally, emotionally, just letting go. And if I can ever help you with anything else when it comes to letting go, or things that you're holding on to, or things that cause pain, or things that cause grief, or that you're still dealing with loss or with pain or stress or anxiety, I am exactly the person to help you with that. As a coach, I love to help you with anxiety, with moving forwards, with planning a journey, planning a smaller little, planning a small little goal ahead, right? Some things that you want to do in the new year. So reach out anytime, elianhaan.net. Reach out to me. I have a free gift on my website, elianhaan.net. There's a free gift that has some tips for anxiety there. So print that out and plan a group session with me, group coaching session in January, or reach out if you're ready to get some one-on-one coaching. It's a wonderful support system, and I love working with you. So reach out anytime. Namaste. Make it a wonderful rest of the day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your day wherever you are, whenever you're listening. And with much love, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.